The night was heavy with the weight of destiny. In the Garden of Gethsemane, beneath the twisted branches of ancient olive trees, Jesus knelt, his face to the ground, his soul burdened with sorrow beyond human comprehension. The air was still, the silence only broken by his trembling voice as he prayed. "O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt." His disciples, weary from the long night, had succumbed to sleep. 3 times he returned to them, finding them slumbering, and 3 times he poured out his anguish before the Father. The hour was near. He stood, his face resolute, and said, "Rise, let us be going. Behold, he is at hand that doth betray me." A flicker of torchlight danced through the trees. A mob approached, armed men, chief priests, and among them, Judas. The betrayer stepped forward, his face twisted with feigned affection. "Hail, Master," Judas said, pressing a kiss upon Jesus' cheek. Jesus met his eyes. "Friend, wherefore art thou come?" Then they seized him. And as the hands of sinners took hold of the Son of God, time seemed to fracture. Memories, ancient and sacred, echoed through eternity. In distant ages, the voices of the prophets had spoken of this moment. Their words carried from generation to generation, a promise whispered through the ages. One had declared that a sign would be given, a child born of a virgin who would be called Emmanuel, God with us. Another had spoken of a ruler, one whose beginnings stretched beyond time itself, who would come forth from Bethlehem, the smallest of cities, yet destined to bear the greatest of kings. For centuries, the people had waited. They had clung to the prophecies, longing for the one who would establish righteousness, whose dominion would have no end. Their hope rested in the promise of a child, a son upon whose shoulders the weight of authority would rest, a ruler who would be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God. But now that hope seemed distant, fading beneath the torchlight and the shouts of an angry crowd. The one foretold, the one awaited, stood bound and accused. Was this truly the promised Messiah? Before his birth, another child had been born. In the hill country of Judea, Elizabeth had given birth to a son, and though many expected him to take the name of his father, Zacharias, she declared instead, "His name is John."